ladies and gentlemen across the world. I'm going to speak up a little bit so you can understand me. I'm going to put that southern drawl on there too. Yeah, it's alright. It don't matter, man. I want to show you some truth. Okay? And this is why I will never speak my language on the internet. There's no way ever I will do that. This is where I was brought up. School called my house and my aunt and told him to stop. Because I didn't understand English.
The isolation that contributed to the formation of some mountain dialects also helped Native Americans preserve their heritage in the rising tide of European culture.
Uall, it talks about where the Indians used to use a cloth to make a medicine. When they used to use, they had to have a cloth to put their medicine on. And that's what he's talking about on that song. They said it right here. This is one of my frog bowl. Got the what? They gonna screw you. You lost me gun. No one. That's I was making pottery. Yeah.
I was
my name is Cherokee language, Malga Wodagay. Noleo, Shigunagda, Daga, I'm alright. Noleo, Nigohila, Digalastan again. I worked all the time. And that's Cherokee language.
Your volume level.
Shio, Oxibuja, Talina, Dan Dagahon, I'll see you again.
My youngest one, that's all he knew when he first talked. It's Cherokee. And he picked up English from these other kids before he even started school.
I speak all the time. I don't care if they didn't understand me. I get after them if I speak English. I said, I always tell them I speak in Cherokee.
Well, I use Cherokee, but anytime I'm talking to a Cherokee, it don't matter where it's at. I'd rather talk Cherokee than English.
So I'll pause this. I'll put a link up on Facebook. I don't care. YouTube, 3 or 4 people listen to me. It's all smart ass remarks. It really is. And they can't take the truth. There's a lot of fakes out there. So you gotta watch out. There is a lot of fakes. And I have a clip here on the fakes. And I feel like maybe, hey, I should just include all in one. I want to see what he's going to say.
If you got your special treatment getting your job, can you comment on that?
One, I didn't get any special treatment in getting my job on that basis or any other. I got my job the old-fashioned way. I work for it.
And are you
okay? What's that have to do with anything? Are you a practitioner of identity politics? Okay.
There's a big controversy in the mainland about that, so that's why I know.
There is no controversy among Indians on that score.
There
is not.
Okay, well, there's a lot of Google you, and there's a lot of
Google you.
Indians.
It's irrelevant, and I get 65 emails from the same guy every hour in the United States. What is it? I just said it's a relevant question. What's the problem in understanding that? What is the problem with understanding it's an irrelevant question? That's what I said. That's what I meant.
But are you or aren't you?
Number one, no native Indian of this country says I'm an American Indian. Number two, you never say your name when you meet somebody. That's law. It's law against for our people. You don't just go up there and say, "Hi, my name's Cub." No, see, you know, and I named my son Indian too. All right, and that's all there is to it. I don't care how much you fucking hate me or anything like this. Man's trying to make a point, but he's proven wrong. I do believe.
It's an irrelevant question. Can you spell irrelevant?
I can.
Thank you.
Shut the fuck up, bastard.
Did you end up
Excuse me? No, I'm not. You take it's an irrelevant question to no, I'm not?
I did. I guess you say yes.
Self-evidently, I am. Now it's an irrelevant question.
Self-evidently.
Shut my kids.
Yeah.
Wait a second. I'd like to know how you feel when the press does what they're doing to you right now on this issue. Because I personally have a problem with it, but I want to know how it is for you. Because this is
You don't go nowhere. You failed.
This is flatly racist diversion from the nature of the issue.
And what they're doing to us.
Would you ask George Bush to prove he's white? Who would you ask aside from an American Indian? Would you ask a black faculty member for proof of African ancestry? I can find white people who have announced George as being something of a mixed nature too. Does that make it something you're going to frame as a question to the President of the United States? And if not, why are you framing it to me?
That is, Professor Churchill has answered that question multiple times, and as you can hear from the crowd reaction to the back of me, I think that is an example.
Actually, let me come back for a second. Sometimes when I go to these things, I expect to encounter professional journalists. All right? If you want to know about some federal pedigree slip, you call the band office in Tahlequah, Oklahoma, like you're doing your job. Okay? Read the federal law what the criteria of identification are. Okay? And see if, when you read your cohorts in the Rocky Mountain News, if they haven't established that I've been identifying the same way since I was a 10-year-old little boy.
Stop. See? See, that's what you don't understand. That's not what you feel. And I don't think you're going to take time to watch it. It's only 9 minutes. Fucking long. You know, see, you get educated and you don't live on a reservation, people just think you're fake. And he's not. He's not. See? Because he has an education. You know, I'm sorry I don't speak as fast as you want me to without any slur word or anything like that. You know, but I've had 3 strokes. Alright, so fuck off and die if you don't like it. Just dump it. Throw it away. Because I'm speaking the truth, not but the truth, so help me God. And I'll tell you what, people. As I said in the other video I'm getting ready to put up, there's big gangs on reservations around fucking up the white man. Because the elders are teaching them the real true law. And so they're pissed off. And it's going to get us in a lot of trouble if it's not done properly. I've had 2 major phone calls called from 2 different people, elders. And they're not supposed to talk on the phone. I'm just supposed to be there, you know. And I can't this year. I couldn't even go to Athens this year, to the reservation up there. And it's deep. I mean, but, you know, see, I get respected because of my education. And I teach them, I taught them how to do the bingos, and I taught some of what they can do with the tobacco that you got to do the government charges. We may give them cheaper pack at an Indian place, alright, but you know what? They're probably only getting 50% off, maybe 70. Yeah. For you to get a cheap pack of cigarettes. Isn't that pitiful? That really isn't it? I mean, I just think it's kind of crazy.
Self-identification is the first criteria. Community recognition is the second criteria. grab something as obscure as C-SPAN and look at the community recognition when I spoke at the University of Colorado. And yes, I am an associate enrolled member of the Katua Band of Cherokees. If you got questions about that, don't quote another journalist, call the office. Act like you got some integrity of your own and your professional standards.
I think he's doing a great job defending himself because he wears like I do around right now.
That's ridiculous.
We will be having a talk tomorrow at the Art Auditorium in which Professor Churchill will be.
This is just flat out disrespect.
Yeah, I think that's no.
Afterwards with the audience, and you are.
What's that question got to do with it?
Remind you that the reason why we're
You're
holding this press conference is to call.
$400 worth of.
You do not have to behave in the way that Bill O'Reilly behaved. You're no, we acknowledge we have.
There's so much anger coming out of that. It's unbelievable. Just because of an education. I go through that every day. Alright? And the video I put before this, you know, that's what I was taught growing up. Is nothing but native language. And when I started kindergarten, first grade, I didn't know English. I knew nothing about it. Now to remember any of my Cherokee, I can't, except for what I showed you. And love, hate, war, whatever you want to put it up. Because it's out of love. And, you know, I mean, we're so downgraded. And with these kids starting these gangs on a reservation, going off the reservation and fucking up a bunch of white people for that shit. I mean, what the fuck, man? You best get over it. Because you just don't fit this. Because they're all white Indians. It's kind of funny. White Indians like me. No, I just ain't been out of the house. Just see if I get out of the house and do something. I'll be black in 3 days. And literally. I mean, red, dark, black. I mean, it's like where they took the skin off my legs to skin graft my legs. It's still darker on top than it is when they took the skin graft off. I mean, I'm talking major inches of skin. See if I can get up and lie. I don't think I can get like I hate this fucking office thing. Can we get that light? I'll give you yeah. And this is my good leg. See? Put a knee down. Yep. See, it goes up and down. I walk on it. And then I have one of these. Oh, where'd the rest of the toe go? Our toes. See, everyone thinks that big piece at the end is a fucking big toe. Your big toe on your left foot would be on the right. That's the only part of the arch they could have left me without cutting it off from the knee down. And yes, I walk. Yeah. It's called survival of the goddamn fittest. Alright? If you're a quitter, you will never ever win. No quitters ever win. Nothing. So I'm just telling people, I'm down on it, and maybe I can make my real point across the world. Right? One of these days. camera and do this. And go see the people and be welcome. Sorry, I don't have that okay. You know? I have my accent, you should see my legs. Everything I owned it, everything was important in the paperwork. Right. Was in that van. Piffed. It went. Yeah, piffed. It just, and when I was saying in one video, that really means a lot to me. And I can understand why blacks are misunderstood, treated. Most of my friends are black. And they really are. Most of my true friends are from Africa heritage. And they may call them American blacks, like to go to Cherokee, American natives. Keep America the fuck out of my name. Charlotte Tears this week gave me 3 names. Right? We have 1. Our middle name became our real heritage name. Okay, but they try to decipher it in the Greek, Latin, Hebrew language of what that name meant, and that's whom you are now, with a last name, because you ended up adopted and shit like that. People say, why don't you just because it needs to be known, it's getting really bad. Bottom line, there's just so much out there, and I'm trying to help. I can only make phone calls to one elder, that's it, in Seminoles, and one up in Athens, Ohio. That's the one I go to all the time, but it's very difficult to get along in society right now. You know, I could probably drop everything, my Social Security and everything, just drop it. Just drop it. Just dump it. That's how I went off. Yeah. And they'd still had to pay me for 3 months. That's beside the point. And just say, now, what are you going to do for me? I ain't got no income. I ain't got no nothing. Now, how are we going to play this game? What do I have to do? Lie and write a paper? My wife and I are temporarily separated. Fuck no. She said, fuck no. We'll just pay the motherfuckers. That's what we do. So I hope you kind of understand that, because when you go on this side with education, you got bills and stuff, blah, 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 blah. Okay? But when you're on this side, they just give you everything for free. You're a welfare individual. What are you going to do when it goes away? You're inbred as you was taught. So 90% of the people on welfare know all the tricks of trade, scan, and a lot. But guess what? They take drug tests now on your visits upon welfare human resources in Ohio. Yeah, drug test. Find one anything, a joint in your blood, you're fucked. They're gonna fuck with you because see, a lot of dope they abuse it. Okay, see, a lot of people just abuse it. I don't have it. I can't get it. I used to have it. I used to get $326 worth of food stamps a month. Because my wife didn't work. She was in the middle of a nervous breakdown. She was in her mid-50s. And we're still together. you people really need to look what you are and where you came from and the destruction upon war after war after war, which there was no reason for. And I just can't understand how this country can keep attacking like Russia. And that's the Iraq, fuck them. Yeah, fuck 'em. My wife works for Germany. They're making parts for Iraq. I don't know what they're for. I'm not going to ask. The less I know, the better I'm on. That they do the small miniature laser parts. She's literally got to be lasered to us. You got to do a, excuse me, I'm wiping this thing off. I can't stand this. This makes me sick. Um, so is it, whatever I don't know can't hurt me. Put it that way. Whatever I don't know cannot fucking hurt me. Alright, so I don't know what she's doing legally for the government through GE, General Electric. Okay, fine. Then I can't say nothing, can I? Because I don't know what she's working on. It's none of my business. I stay out of it. And she's half Cherokee. Yeah. And she's got 9 years of college. Brought 2 sons up all by herself. Worked full time, 2 jobs in college for 9 years before she shut down mentally, couldn't take it no more. Just the jobs were taking over, and she's been being put in some difficult positions. And then when you got friends with those stores and you do mark stuff down, that's what she was to mark down. I mean, you get a $300 client for 20 hours. If you got it for my wife, you get fucking for $1. Yeah, and that killed her right there. She had so many friends who got an important place to go, and it was running up to her. Oh man, you find this, find that, you get this, get that, and it drove her fucking nuts. Yeah, it did, and that's what she had a breakdown. Plus her son was going away, and she looked at the area the other day, and seeing all the drugs being passed, and she goes, he's not safe here. I said, I told you that he's been incarcerated for 10 years. All right. He's institutionalized. It's just like the army. They train you to do what you want, to do what they want you to do. Okay? That's what they do. That's what they've done to him for 2.5 years, because it's like going over an army and you're in civilian world. When you're in civilian world, just doing 4 terms over in Iraq, everywhere else, Syria, truck, Pakistan, everywhere. You know, four tours is a bitch. And my best friend, significant other, significant other, not married, been together longer than my wife had. Well, when we got married, boy, she got pissed off at my partner. That I know since I was 13. And we were just going to, we ready to bite him. And he's big time. But I met him at 13, and it just evolved. Let's just put it plain and simple and dump what I was going to say and just say everything evolves. That's meant to be. But if it's not meant to be, it's not going to happen. You understand me? If it's not meant to be, it will not ever happen. Are you getting any of this?